Dr. Labasa, as well as Mr. Pile, to join us at the front of the stage to have the Minister unveil the brand story of the newly launched FDB's Agriculture Family Loan Facility. Agriculture Family Loan Facility.
To Labasa, Ratu Johnny Komate, the chair of the FDB board, Mr. Pile, the CEO of Fiji Development Bank, Mr. Mark Klopp, members of the FDB management and staff, government ministry representatives, stakeholders, farmers, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, Bulabanaka to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here this morning to launch the Fiji Development Bank's Agriculture Family Loan Facility. And I wish to thank the management of FDB and CEO in particular for inviting me to officiate the event, and that too in Friendly North, one of my favorite places. Ladies and gentlemen, today's event is centered around an agrarian household, an agrarian family. Any project or initiative that's intention is to make a positive impact on the agrarian household is commendable, given that these households often get left out from the standard mainstream growth and development plans. From government's perspective, creating the conditions for inclusive prosperity, one that seeks to grow together, requires strategic policy intervention and collaboration with stakeholders like Fiji Development Bank. Globally, the path to inclusive prosperity is clearly marked by the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development. At the heart of the agenda are the 17 SDGs, 17 goals, which are an urgent call for action by all countries in a global partnership. They recognize that ending poverty and other deprivations must go hand in hand with strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality, and spur economic growth, while tackling climate change, working to preserve our oceans and forests. As the principal connection between people and the planet, food and agriculture can support the achievement of multiple SDGs. Ladies and gentlemen, the international development community recognizes agriculture as an engine of growth and poverty reduction in developing countries. The Fijian government sees increases in productivity in the agricultural sector playing multidimensional roles. These include increasing productive employment, stimulating growth, increasing sustainability, and hence enabling the positive and inclusive transformation of the economy. Any efforts to expand this sector has a remarkable attribute in terms of reaching out to those who generally are unskilled, have low levels of education, and live in areas far away from urban centers, where benefits of both private and public sector investment trickle down to the owners of the various factors of production. So these are those who are in the periphery, in the agriculture sector and the rural maritime division, generally tend to be ignored. Government is seriously looking at leveraging agriculture growth and production, widening, deepening, diversifying, and modernizing it. Our quest to do this is for a number of reasons. As alluded to earlier, it has an amazing ability to improve the livelihood for all those engaged in it, farmers, laborers, and others who are linked to it via the factor and product market. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to expand agriculture as we see this sector having potential to grow our national income on a sustainable basis. We wish to expand agriculture as we see it as an industry where we may have a competitive advantage. We wish to expand agriculture as we wish to utilize vacant land, which at the moment provides no return to owners of this natural capital. We wish to expand agriculture as it will carry with it and develop our women and youths. We wish to expand agriculture within rural areas as well as spill out in the peri-urban and urban areas, as we see it playing a major role in terms of contributing to our food security objective. We wish to expand agriculture as we see this sector as one of the most resilient sectors, hedged against any financial sector crisis. We wish to expand this sector to contribute towards income stability of all households in Fiji. We wish to expand agriculture because visibility of the agrarian community can play a very important role in raising the consumption of vegetable products, which can reduce the incidence of NCDs significantly. However, ladies and gentlemen, the binding constraints to expansion of this sector cannot be provided for by the public sector alone. We need all key stakeholders to play their respective strategic roles so that we can leap forward and take this sector to greater heights. A key binding constraint is provision of financial services. Breaking the barriers, expanding and modernizing the agriculture sector, and introduction of new technologies requires financial injection. The existing entrepreneurs who are not able to mobilize their own savings or do not have any assets to use as a collateral to obtain loans from the banking institution may thus find it impossible to survive in a competitive industry. While one may say that all farmers can use their land for collateral, but this may not be possible in case of Fiji, as significant numbers of farmers may not be holding a formal lease or title of land which can be transferable should the lending institution get to that stage. Hence, we will need to arrive at a suboptimal solution to deal with such imperfect factor markets. It is in this regard that I applaud today's innovative solution developed and offered by the Fiji Development Bank, named the Fiji Development Bank Agriculture Family Loan Facility. I have much pleasure in launching this product because FDB's Agriculture Family Loan is a multi-dimensional solution to achieving sustainable agriculture in Fiji, rural development, and contributes towards the government's financial inclusion agenda. The product is designed for experienced Fijian farming families. That is, the loan will be offered to a family, husband, wife, eligible child, to be involved in the loan and share the skill set and responsibilities. The product is specifically designed for families who have a viable farming business on communally owned land, estate or private owned land, with consent given by the landowning unit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the distinguishing features of this loan package amongst the others on the south. With assistance through the Ministry of Agriculture grants, many Fijian families are able to start their farming business at semi-subsistence level. But to expand from farm development into semi-commercial level farmers without lease remains a major constraint to accessing finance. The new product is targeted at customers identified as subsistence, semi-subsistence, commercial farmers with more than 10 years of farming experience and established market. The loans will be available for land development, farmhouse and infrastructure such as farm inroads, water supply, renewable energy, and irrigation to approved experienced farmers with no lease across Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, a key variable of any loan package is the cost of borrowing. And I understand from the discussions I've had with the CEO, the cost of borrowing is quite reasonable. The primary cost variable, that is the interest rates, range from about 2.35% to 5.85%, which is a reasonably good offer on the market. And I do hope that the other costs involved, such as fees, fines, and charges, will be handled by the bank reasonably, so that the farmers do not see the cost of borrowing as an impediment to get them accessing this particular loan. In conclusion, I am convinced the product aims to contribute to a national agriculture development strategy in improving the livelihoods of smallholder farmers by accessing inputs and modern technologies, strengthening their linkages to market, improving access to information, research, and knowledge. I now have much pleasure in formally launching the Fiji Development Bank's Agriculture Family Loan Facility. And I echo the sentiments of the CEO that we need to grow as a family with the FDB's Agriculture Family Loan Facility. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Nakakana.
Development, Waterways and Environment, Tui Labasa, Ratu Chonek Kumata, stakeholders, members of the media, and of course, our Fijian families. Board and management values your enthusiasm and passion for development work. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, please.